tewalifudde mu kaseera kano Ssegirinya twali tulina sitole nnyingi ez'okutegeeza bannayuganda. Ssegirinya twabonaabona Mukama Katonda takuwadde mukisa kusobola kweyagalira mu bulamu bwo Mukama Katonda.
Ennaku ebisoma 5 nga muli mu kkomera.
Ssegirinya Muhammed badde nze mba nnina essuubi buli kaseera nti ogenda kuddengulo otereere kubanga obadde ng'ompa essuubi buli kaseera we nkusinkana Ssegirinya.
We were called this morning by the mother of Honorable Ssegirinya Muhammed, who informed us that he has passed on. As you know, he has been here in ICU for some time now. We've been in touch with the family. It's very, very unfortunate news, but we are here waiting to get the final word from the doctors. But it's very, very unfortunate news. So far, from what we see, it's very unfortunate that he has lost his life after such a long struggle.
Yeah. As a National Unity Platform, how will you remember Honorable Muhammed Ssegirinya?
Of course, Honorable Muhammed Ssegirinya has been a fighter. He has been a fighter, has been one of us. He has been one of those who speak the truth for what it is. So it's unfortunate, but we are going to communicate to the country officially in the coming days.
It's very unfortunate, the news that we have gotten this morning. I was at Parliament chairing Shadow Cabinet, and then I got a call. I spoke to the mother of the Honorable Muhammed Ssegirinya, who confirmed to me that he has passed on. It's very, very saddening. Honorable Muhammed Ssegirinya got a little bit worse in the past couple of days. He was brought here, and in engaging with the doctors and families, it was agreed, the doctors advised us, let's make sure no one accesses him to avoid getting infections because his situation had become dire. So we agreed with the family, as the doctors have guided, no one should visit and so on, so that he didn't catch those infections. And the updates we kept getting, it was a struggle as if he would improve, and then bits of setbacks and so on. So this morning we got that very, very unfortunate news. When I spoke to the doctors, they told me, well, all the organs have pretty much shut down. They said they're waiting to themselves do the pronunciation, but yeah, clearly that's what it is, because the mother has also got a briefing from other medics. So it is sad that our colleague has passed on. It's very, very, very sad morning.
How would you remember your colleague as the leader of opposition, but also your member of National Unity Platform?
Honorable Ssegirinya was a very practical leader. Very, very practical. You know, sometimes we imagine leadership is about speaking too much English, wearing nice suits, and so on. That wasn't Honorable Ssegirinya. He was very practical. He would go to the ground, connect with the people, and that's the kind of leader that he was. He was a grounded leader, community leader. So we shall very much miss that.
The ICD court here issued the criminal summons for Ssegirinya to appear before court when he was actually grounded here in the hospital. How insensitive can our justice system be? How insensitive can our leaders here be? We ask them, please, you people, do you know the situation the gentleman is going through, the order is going through, to just insist that please let him come and attend the trial? So their focus was about pushing him to the hilt, pushing him to the wall. Now he's finished.
As a person who worked with the late now, when he was a councillor, Lord Councillor, but also as a member of parliament in the opposition, how would you remember the late Muhammed Ssegirinya?
Ssegirinya has been a real hustler. If you want the true definition of the word hustler, then it is Ssegirinya Muhammed. Throughout his life, from childhood, as a councillor, as a member of parliament, and in all his daily life, he's just been hustling. That is one thing. Two, he loved his country and he's been a fighter. If you're talking about a foot soldier, Ssegirinya was a real foot soldier. He would move from one place to another in search for justice, not for himself, but for Ugandans across board, and also in search for democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. He gave it his all. He put up a solid fight. He spared no iota or atom of his strength in the fight for rule of law, constitutionalism, and good governance to liberate this country. And above all, he's a person he was very, very compassionate with the marginalized, with the people in need. He is one person who loved humanity. He had empathy for whoever was in need of support, and he was always there to assist those marginalized people.
Inna lillahi wa inna
Ilaihi rajiun.
Okay, Ssegirinya, this ambulance here, as you can see, bearing his picture that will remain in memories of many people. Muhammad Ssegirinya will be lying to rest forever any time from now, because he's a Muslim. We don't know whether the burial program will be, he'll be buried today or but as the family agrees with the political party that belongs to the national platform, we know that they will be making arrangements to send him off. He has been representing Kawempe North, where he donated this ambulance for the people there to do whatever they want to do. The last person I want to speak to is the one who manages the ambulance. Abantu bano nsaba mukkirize nnyo kubanga abalala muno nga boogera ku bya Ssegirinya. Mwe mubadde naye, mukoze naye, mubatambudde naye, era n'emmotoka eno mwe mugivunaanyizibwako. Gye yawaayo abantu b'e Kawempe ne bannakampala babe nga bafuna obujjanjabi obw'enjawulo. Ssebo nga kitalo.
Kitalo dda kuba musajja adde musajja agala abantu be. Nze wasa nzavuga ambulance eno givudde emyaka kati ena naye nga newabeeredde ku kitanda kubanga tumujjanjabye olw'ebise mbadde nga siriiwo nga ngenda tumutwale Nairobi netujjanjaba netukola buli kimu naye nga agambe ambulance namu abantu bayamba tugamba tufiiriddwa nnyo.
Onomujjukira otya munywanyi wo ono mukama wo ono yakuwa n'omulimu?
Simanyi kyesamwogerako kwanze gweyamba alina ku cupa kwenvudde badde mulwadde kiseka kyadde kyebikiro badde mulwadde ndwalidde ndowooza ennaku 2 era omukubiri n'angamba afudde cupa nvuddeko buvi n'enzija wano. Simanyi kinyinza kwogera.
Okay, sorry. Mukulu ono, his name is Waswa, has been the driver of the ambulance, this ambulance that was donated by Honorable Muhammad Ssegirinya. As you could see, what's inscripted on this ambulance, they bear the name that will still remain in their minds and hearts of the many people, especially for those of Kawempe North, where he donated this ambulance. But not only this, but I also know has been part of many community empowerment projects, like the Ssegirinya Development Foundation there, which was helping people. He also set up the Segi box that was helping people to save, but also teaching them economic activities. But also, I know that he also set up the Kawempe North Hospital that he was trying to make sure that he treats the people of Kawempe North. Now, this ambulance here will just remain and just one of the many activities, many projects that were going to be left behind by the late now Ssegirinya Muhammad Richard, as he used to be called in his earlier days of life.